sequence. I think, yeah, standard, folks. Cool. All right, so if there is anyone new, because it says there's 5 there, but I can see 3 names. So if there's anyone new, welcome to the channel. If you like the workout, obviously can really help, just give it a thumbs up. If you love it, give it a subscribe. You can check out more workouts as well. So we're going to do a system called a cluster format. I call it a cluster format. So we're going to do 3 exercises of body weight only stuff. So you're going to need the yoga mat for your session. Each exercise will be 40 seconds of work. There'll be a 20-second break, and then 3 of those exercises in each cluster. So 40, 20, 40, 20, 40, 20, back to the start. Each cluster is repeated 3 times. Once you finish the cluster, 2 things will happen. A, you're done with that cluster for the day. We won't repeat it. And B, you'll get a 40-second rest period before we start the next cluster. So there'll be 3 of these clusters. So that's 9 exercises in total we'll go through. And a little bit of a finisher, something a little bit different in terms of maybe the exercise selection, a bit different in terms of the time format as well. So not the dice game, not the card game. So I can kind of put you guys who've been here before minds at rest. So what I'm going to do is go through exercise demonstrations for you, and a couple regressions, couple progressions. If there's anything that you feel is a bit too hard for any injuries, by all means, don't push through an injury pain. If you feel anything kind of like niggling at joints, shoulders, anything like that, try to take the exercise back. I'd much rather you can do the workout and complete the day, even if you have to take it back a step, rather than push through pain, complete the workout as exactly as I've kind of told you to do, but then you spend the weekend or the next week just kind of like hobbling around, not really enjoying life much. Okay, so we're going to go for cluster 1. It's got 2 exercises in 40 seconds. So we're going to go for high knees for 8 reps. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to pop that into squat pops for 4 reps. So come down, go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do 2 things here. You can go right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, or you can just go double touch each time. So try to get your fingertips to touch the ground. You will not need to bend the knees as much. If you try to get your knuckles to touch the ground, you're going to have to bend a little bit more. And the hardest challenge would be to get your palms flat. So popping out, palms flat, popping out, palms flat. Like I said, that could be single hand or double hand. If the jumping is a little bit too crazy for anyone's injuries, step, step, tap back in. Step, step, tap back in. And then once you've done your 4, repeating 8 high knees to 4 squat pops each time. Then we're going to hit a push-up for 4 reps. And a thruster for 1. So a little bit of a side on angle. So I'm going to go 4 press ups. So you get the idea. That's my 4th one. Then 1 thruster in, back out. Thrust, 4 push ups again. Push ups can be done kneeling. Thruster can be done step in and step out. So you're just breaking up that momentum of getting into your press ups, and it's like stop. Now work the abs and bring the legs in with the hip flexors a little bit. So again, 40 seconds will seem a little bit quicker as we kind of break up these movements a bit. Then the 3rd one is going to be a sit-up and then glute bridge to reach and rotate. So it's not really a great angle for the camera to get this, but hopefully you get the idea. So I'm going to do a regular old sit-up. Heels have got to be close to my bum, because when I come back down, I'm going to do a glute bridge, and then I'm going to take my right hand, reach over to my left side, down, sit up, bring the heels close to the bum again, glute bridge, and then left reach to right. So you really want to try to make sure you get this good full extension here for the hips, not just halfway, as much as you can go. Head is relaxed on the ground, so be careful not to kind of strain your neck muscles more by looking at what's going on. Keep the head relaxed, and then just drive one side over to the opposite. So you're going to get this nice kind of, I say this a lot recently, think about how you twist a towel when you're trying to wring out a towel. So you're going to get this kind of twist across yourself, body staying here, upper body's rotating over, so you get that kind of really cross sling hit through the muscles. And that was going to be the 3rd one. Then we're going to go to a walking plank and reach. So every time you change position in the walking plank, do a reach forward. So if I start in my high plank position, I'm going to go reach and tap, come down, reach and tap, come down, reach and tap, come up, reach and tap, come up. So you're going through every time you move that position. Now that's a little bit too many ones, because you've got 4 positions in the walking plank. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. If that's a little bit too much, do a reach, there, there, come all the way down and go there, there. So there's going to be a lot of brain power to kind of think about as we get into halfway through the second set of clusters. So do 4 taps, whether it's going to be you do 2 back to back here, come up, 2 back to back there, or you go tap, come down, tap, come down, tap, come down, tap. That I understand is going to be a little bit more kind of thinking going on at that point, but it's at least a bit nicer than plank jacks with that same style, those of you who know. Then we're going to go into squats, 1 1/4 reps. So we take this nice, kind of just good, full body, full lower body exercise, shoulders back, and come down as deep as you can go, come up halfway, down, all the way back up. So down, deep as you can go, knees are tracking behind the toes, chest is up, come up halfway, down, back up again. Spend as little time as possible at the top of the movement. Thank you. Kind of the same. Yeah, maybe. It's just upper body's doing the movement instead of the lower body now. And then we're going to go to a plank burpee to a knee drive. So plank burpee just means the regular burpee is a high position. So you have CrossFit style burpees where you maybe go chest to floor. You have the adding the push up. So just to clarify, you're going to go down. This is plank, come up, knee drive, so a knee lift. So back down, come back in, up, and that's going to be the opposite leg. So only 1 knee drive. Again, take that as carefully as you need to. So step out, step in, come out the squat, knee lift. If your balance is shot to pieces, have a little balance rail nearby. So even if you were just to kind of put a little kind of chair next to you, just in anticipation that when you came up, you had something just to stabilize yourself on as well. That is going to put you at the end of cluster 2. Cluster 3 starts with an atomic walkout, which is where you want a bit of space. If you've got a yoga mat, if you're just doing this freestyle, so you haven't got a mat, just using the floor, kind of give yourself the length of your body as a guideline. So stretch, so just from the side angle, I'm going to stretch, get the hamstrings to really feel it, transfer my weight from my feet to my hands, transfer that all the way out to in tap push-up position. And we've got 2 things we can do here. So we can either just walk it in, stand up, and go back. Or, for those who want a bit more of a challenge, walk it out, hop it in, up, and jog it back as well. So you've got a couple ways you can do that based on fatigue and injuries. Number 2, I really like this one recently. So I'm going to do a bit of a bicycle crunch to a bit of a V up. So you're going to do 2 on the right, then 2 on the left. So I'm going to go bicycle, V, bicycle, V up. So you see I go knee, toe, knee, toe. So I think if you did dumbbells and HiiT this week, or if you're going to do it this weekend, because it's in the library, you'll see this is in there. Now you can, basically, this can be as intense or as a little bit less intense as you want to make it. So if I do this with both legs in the air, this is going to basically add an increased amount of intensity that like no other. So you might find the form just starts to suffer. So I would suggest try it for maybe 2 or 3 reps. The only thing you're going to have to really worry about here is the weight of your legs. There's a chance that your lower back is just going to pop up like this. And then you're putting a little bit too much pressure here, particularly if you feel lower back injuries more than most people. So if you feel that going and you can't press your lower back into the ground, bring the heels down, knee tap, leg toe tap, knee, toe. So remember, you're trying to get a good amount of rotation with that first one. Then it's going to be a little bit more flexion and extension on the second one. And then that's where you can make it a little bit harder by adding this consistent static hold of holding the legs off the ground as well. And you can even just go half and half. So you could try for the first one, legs off the ground, then you bring them down and tap. So you got 40 seconds to kind of figure out what works best for you, where you feel like you're really maybe pushing your abs a little bit harder than just a regular old sit-up, but not to a point where you feel like your just form is all over the place and you're just not really enjoying life at that point in time. Then our last one is going to be a crab toe touch. So we are in crab position, so hands behind us, just a kind of reverse position, and then one foot off the ground, opposite foot to opposite hand. So I'm going to go for my left and my right hand. So got to get this foot down, tap, down, tap. Now, if I get the legs straighter, it's obviously a little bit more of a balance. If I get a bit more of an extension, a bit more twisting. So if you look at my shoulder this side, I'm going to kind of get a little bit more moving my body around the shoulder as well. All things to take into consideration. If you feel you can, please do. If you feel it's just a little bit too much, let your butt rest in between reps. And yeah, just demonstrate them. I'm sweating. Comments? Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna sit here like reading comments now. Like this is what people came on for. Okay, so let's get yourself all warmed up. You want to make sure you got a water bottle nearby, preferably iced up if you can. A towel. Moving the body. So we're gonna go for a nice kind of get the heart rate up. So right now, just kind of stepping on the spot. My arms are feeling nice and heavy, so just kind of bouncing. So my arms are like string, my hands are heavy. Just kind of bounce backwards and forwards. I'm gonna go 5 seconds, just a fast, low foot position. So ready? 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's take it up with a higher knee and just start extending the arms. So kind of like punches. 3, 2, 1. This is for 10 seconds. 10, 9. Now breathing faster because we're trying to get the heart rate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it through a classic jumping jack. So just from here to hit for 15 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Join in. 1, 2. Now brace your abs every time you land. You don't want to feel that uncomfortable feeling there. Make your abs feel tight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Get ready. Give me a lunge. Hands overhead. And then at the base, add a squat. So we're going to lunge forward. Hands overhead. Come back to base. Add a squat. Now if you can also add hands overhead in the squat as well, just to make things a little bit more tricky. No, it's not the only reason to do it. Just a little bit more mobility going in there. And overhead, hands overhead in the squats, you'll probably notice that it was a lot more tricky to keep the hands directly overhead in the squat than it does the lunge, which is that's normal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so give me a lunge and a rotation. So I'm going to step on my left side, come down, so to my left in front, rotate left, come back. Step on my right, rotate right, come back. So this one you're holding that lunge a little bit longer as well to add that rotation. Really try to get the chest to turn 90 degrees. 3, 2, 1. And hitting the hamstrings, legs fairly old wide, arms up to the side. Try to get your right hand down to your left toes, left down to the right toes. And the other hand that's not touching toes at that time, really try to get it away from you. So there's this nice big rotation happening in the upper body as well. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit more in terms of rotation. Palms right in front, feet, heels are just underneath my hips. I'm going to take one hand away, this one's staying steady. Open up, come back. Do your best to keep the hands that you're intending to leave behind nice and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, working on shoulders. You've got left leg out in front, right leg behind you. Give yourself space. Do a big stir the pot. So the shoulder is just kind of letting the arm move. You can pick up the speed. You can change direction in 3, 2, 1. Just feeling that nice kind of loosening up around the joint. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Start stirring the pot. And then be careful, just be aware, are you actually holding the shoulder back a little bit, or are you actually letting the shoulder feel nice and loose, like it's not being any tension around the back of the upper body that's holding it? It's completely low as possible. Change direction if you haven't done so already. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then just a little bit more. Just stretching overhead. So come overhead and go side to side. So we don't need to be static here because we're warming up. We're just feeling. And from there, we're going to take this into big hip circles as well. So from there, pushing out. Nice big circles on the hips. Come back. Nice big circle back as I come forward. Really lean into it so your butt's right back. Hip right to the side. Change direction. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go from the hips down to the knees and go down to the ankles. So hands on knees, big circles. So each leg is going in its own direction. So one is going clockwise, one is going counterclockwise. See my feet, they're flat. The bottom of the feet come off as I go out to the side. And they kind of roll in a little bit as well. So it's not just for the knees here, change direction. It's not just for the knees. There's also a good amount going through the ankles. 3, 2, 1. And then onto those ankles, we're going to turn. Drop that weight to open up that joint as much as possible. So say it all the time for you guys who do the Zooms. For anyone who may be here who's on the new thing today. Very rare that you take your foot when you're walking past that angle. So this angle now, you're completely open at that joint. So it's just keeping that mobility, that flexibility there. 3, 2, 1. All right, I am sweating already like a pig. So let's get it going. 10 seconds to the first cluster. We have high fast feet. 8 reps, squat pops, 4 reps. So 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squat pops for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's just about 10 seconds gone. 6, 7, 8. Just about. I'll let you know exactly how much yet. But keep working. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And remember, just like with the jumping jacks, brace your core as you go for those landings. Now drive with your arms on the high knees. 10 seconds left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So we're hitting 4 push-ups. So 1 thruster. 20 seconds break in between. So it's just enough time to try to retake deep breaths. Let the heart try to come down a little bit. So it's not just constantly driving up. 4 and 1 is the rep goal. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4. And my thruster. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my thruster. 15 seconds. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then movement number 3. Sit up with the glute bridge. So now reach and rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So regular sit up, heels close, glute bridge, reach and rotate. Sit up, glute bridge, reach and rotate. So I'm just shifting my angle a little bit. Now I can get a little bit more going to that side. Really get that hip full extension. Be still controlled with the sit-up. Don't neglect the quality of your sit-up. So you don't want to swing your arms up to cheat your reps. Your abs are still getting a little bit of work here. 3 seconds, and then we hit mobility. 3, 2, 1. All right. Back on. First movement. Just need to change something that's happening with the headphones. It ain't going right. I want to be able to hear the outside world. There we go. All right. 3, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 squat pops, so you can do the doubles. 2, 3, 4. Remember, we've got the challenge of fingertips, knuckles, palms. So knuckles, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. 10 seconds left. Woo. 8 seconds. Palms flat. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, push up with one thruster. 5 seconds of rest is gone. 5 and 5, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, he's going to be kneeling if you need to. Second round, you might feel a little bit more loose. 1, 2, halfway. Yeah. 8 seconds left. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Sit up with that glute bridge and cross rotate. 10 seconds. Enjoy it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Big serious sit up. Glute bridge reach. Big serious sit up, so no swinging the arms to get you that height. Exhale here. And then exhale with the reach and rotate. Breathe in on the way down. Now breathe out. Breathing in. Ready? Breathe out. So it should be quite simple. Once you've got the pattern of when to breathe, so out, in, it should sink in there quite quickly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, that's twice through the first cluster. One more time. We're done with these exercises. Whew. High knees 8, squat pops 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Push it. Now, can you get palms down to the ground? You might need to bend the knees more. You might need to shoot the legs out wider to get that range. Don't let it come at the expense of bending your back too much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. 15 seconds. 3. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's one exercise finished for the day. Push up 4, thruster 1. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. That can be something you don't really think about the push-up, but really try to squeeze your glutes to help the hips from dropping too low. 15 seconds left. Maybe 2 thrusters left. 3, 2, 1. Cluster 1, almost finished. 10 seconds. Sit up. glute bridge, reach, rotate. 3, 2, 1. All the way up. All the way across. Yeah. Really try to chest that reach. How far can you get? So I'm reaching that dumbbell you can see in the corner. So I'm going to try to get a little bit further. Get that corner of the body step. Yeah. 15 seconds and we're through the woods on cluster 1. 10 seconds. Get one more each side. That's right. And 3, 2, 1. That's left. 40 seconds. That was 9 minutes. We're through. Still far? Yeah, nobody's dropped off yet. Whew. Okay. So we're going at the plank. Tap, tap, come down, come up, tap, tap. Or the harder version. Tap, down, tap, down, tap, up, tap, up. I'm going to do the first version, the second version, get a bit easier. 3, 2, 1, just get a feeling for it. So I'm going to go tap, tap, down, down. Really go long. Up, up, tap. Now make sure the elbows and the hands are getting under the shoulders. Yeah. 15 seconds left. Let's try for the last bit. So tap, 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 tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.5 squats. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, knees not over the toes. 3, 2, 1. Then down, half, down, up. Now it's controlled ups and downs. So you don't want to just kind of be going like you're in a club or anything like that. You are controlled down, up, up. Don't bounce off the joints. Use the muscles to lift. Yeah. Yeah, single seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Plank, burpee. So it's just drop down, high plank position, up, knee strike. This is going to be the most aerobic of the whole lot in this cluster. So breathe faster. 3, 2, 1. Down. Yeah. Pace yourself. It's great if you can do the reps for speed, but just because you're going fast doesn't mean you're going to finish the set faster. You might burn out quick. If you know that's coming, slow down before you get to burnout. But keep moving. Don't stop. Don't stop if you can. Here's the update. 15 seconds left. Hang on. Hang on. We're in singles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planks. Deep breath. Nose. Mouth. Remember, calm that heart down. 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap, down, down. So I managed this other version for the last 12 or so seconds at the end. Coming in at the end of the burpees. Whew. I don't know about this set. Reach as long as you can. Dig, dig, dig now. Come on. Yeah. Dig into it. I can't do the reps for you. I can just show you the way. You've got to do it now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Squats. Whew. 1 1/4, 1 1/2, sorry. 5, 4, heels nice and wide, just outside the hip width, down. So you see at the top, my knees are together, and I keep driving apart whilst I'm in that squat. So then don't do this. Don't let that happen. You may have to actually really tell your body to do that. You may have to even assist it, pulling out with the hands. That's fine. If you learn it while assisting it, it's like putting training wheels on a bicycle. Eventually you'll kind of get it, and you can take those training wheels off. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whoopee. Knee strike. Just taking out the word plank now, because I was lying to you. It wasn't really a plank, was it? 3, 2, 1. Lift that knee high as you can. 15 wonderful, happy seconds left to go, where you would not want to be anywhere else in the world, but right here in the middle of this with me. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more to go. Walking plank taps. I was slipping and sliding a little bit, so I'm going to get a towel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap. Yeah. Remember, the faster you go, it doesn't mean 40 seconds is going to go faster. Pace yourself. Work for the whole 40 at a pace you can do. Maybe push it a little bit faster in the last 10 seconds. That's us now, 10 seconds to go. If you're going to push it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 1/4. 4th exercise, finished. Throw it away, done. Guide the legs if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Down, half, down, and up. Let the breathing match. Always in on the down, so always out on the up. So you're going to see there's going to be a little in and out in that half rep. So in, out, that should make you about 5 to 10% stronger. Or 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Let's get it done. That burpee to knee strike. And you get through this, you 2 out of 3 clusters. So it's going quick. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 10 seconds go. Come on. Come on, you gotta run it, you gotta push. That's halfway already. You're not gonna get this chance again to put more reps in to this set. Show your best. 10 left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 40 seconds. All right, so atomic walkout, knee up to V up, and then crab toe touch. So I think the atomic walkout coming in after the burpees, it's going to be the hardest, but then set 2 of this cluster, it won't be so bad. So this is probably going to be the hardest this exercise feels. So the day after this, it's downhill. So pace yourself, breathe for it, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee up. Yeah. 10 seconds gone. 2 reps in for me, so I should in theory be able to get 8 reps here. 4 on 20 seconds. So just to help, making sure you don't slow down, you keep working at your pace. 6 down, 10 seconds to go. 6 seconds. This is it, rep 8. 3, 2, 1. Knee, toe, switch. Oh. All right, we got 10 seconds. And no rush. 3, 2, 1. So left knee, left toe, right knee, right toe. Yeah. Remember, both legs in the air, a little bit harder. So I'm gonna go for it. Oh, it's disgusting. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Crab, and you can just stay here for a hot minute. All right, so feet flat, ready. Opposite hand to opposite foot supports you, and then touches. 3, 2, 1. Bum off the ground. So you can flex the toes to bring them closer towards you. Point the toe, make it a little bit harder, or try to tap the sole of your shoe. That's half time. Yeah. 10. Remember, moving that body around the shoulder, so we're getting a good amount of this as well. 3, 2, 1. On your feet. On your feet. It sucks. You can either say it sucks, or you can get a little bit pissed off of it, and you can get through it. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. In. Up. So I got 8 reps. I know I'm going to try to get 8. 3. I'll let you know we're at 20 seconds. 4. 5. We're at 20 seconds. 6. Rep 7. 10 seconds left. Rep 8. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, 9 reps. I got 1 more myself. V up, knee up. Both legs and knee are going to be super intense at this point in the day, but do try it. I want you to feel it at least for 1 rep. 3, 2, 1. Knee, toe, left knee, left toe, right knee, right toe. All right, here we go. Legs in the air. I'm gonna do one more per side. Back down. 15 seconds left. Don't stop, don't stop. Come on, you're better than that. You come this far, 2 clusters behind you. You almost do the second round of cluster 3. Let's go, let's go. 3, 2, one more. And you rest here. Because it's if you finish in the exercise position you need to be in, you don't need to do anything. I have to be honest, this is just a massive coincidence. Crab, 3, 2, 1. So really get that body around it, if you can. Working on that mobility, working on that flexibility. Yeah. 20 down, 20 to go. Yeah. 10 seconds left. Come on. Don't be stopping. That's not allowed. Not on Fridays. Not when there's those weekend vibes to drive you. 3, 2, 1. One more time through the whole thing. On your feet. Deep breaths. Do what you need to do now. Sips, stretches, sick. Whatever's going to get you through it. Atomic walkout. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so I got 9 last time. It's going to be a push. 1. Yeah. I think I started a little bit slow as well. 2. 3. 4. Put it back. I'm 5 at 20 seconds. That's where I was last round. I got 9. 6. Stop now. 7. Yeah. 8. 10 seconds left. 9. 5 seconds. 10. All right. One more rep again. So that's really, really goes to show the importance of counting reps. You'll just drive yourself sometimes. Knee toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vamos. So remember, rotation more than anything on the knee to elbow. Big reach on the touch, on the toes. Couple reps, legs off the ground if you can. Ah, 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Come on, this is it. 3rd cluster, 3rd round, 3rd exercise. Game time. What we got left in the tank? 3, 2, squats in the air. 1, let's go. That's 10 out the way. Don't be stopping now. Let's go. Snowball effect. The more reps you do, the more momentum you've got. 20. Come on, enjoy it. This is what you're here for. There's endorphins flying. Adrenaline in your blood. Heart rate elevated. 10 seconds left to enjoy it. Let's go. 5, 4. Do it now. 3, 2, 1. God damn it. All right. Get a timer going. Okay. Take your drinks. We lost someone. There was 5 people a minute ago. Okay. We want to get a... Where is it? Is that the one? 30. Yes. Okay, so we're going to have a 30-second on, 30 seconds off finisher, time 6 reps. So it's a 6 minutes, but you're only working for 3. So I kind of maybe got a little bit carried away with the space I have to do this. I don't really know the way I'm going to be able to do this. So it's going to be lateral lunge into burpee. So you're going to see my predicament in a minute. So I'm going to go lateral lunge, burpee, lateral lunge, burpee. So I'm probably going to go my lateral lunges here to here, and then just turn around to get my burpee in. So we've got 30 seconds of this. One thing to note with your lateral lunges, I know Kaz, you've said you have a little bit of trouble with this as well. Sometimes they maybe hurt your knee, I think it was. And this is my starting position. What you don't want to do is this. Just put the leg away. You want to go with the leg that's going out there. So whether that means you're confident enough to go with it and it lands and you're good to go, whether it means you're going to step and then lean into it. The key thing is always going to be the leg that you leave behind is the leg that's going to be straight. The leg that's going out to the side is going to be the leg that bends, and then really just take a concentrated effort on where you land with the toe facing. So if my toe is facing this way, my knee is going to bend this way. So you can see there's not a lot of room here, so I would need to get about that kind of range for it to be a good position for me to get down low. 2 other things you can do: you keep the foot flat. Personally, I don't feel I get as low. If I do this, then I get a little bit lower. Obviously, I've got too much room here, so I'll be doing it here to here. So you do it side lunge, burpee. Side lunge the other way, burpee. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. 6 rounds because 6. It's the timer I had. Okay, take your drinks, wipe your faces, plan out your spaces. So Sergio Carina, you obviously you guys have mentioned your apartment maybe doesn't have the best training space. So you guys might want to make sure you're in sync with each other. So if you're both going right, go right. So where Carina goes away, then Sergio comes in, and vice versa. If you're working out with a bit of space, you can do what I'm doing. So I'm going to do my laterals and turns. I'm using the same kind of row here. All right, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. So, burpee, lateral, burpee. Lateral, 18 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 down. 30 seconds. Whew. So it's a nice, good rest. It's a 1-to-1 work ratio to rest ratio. 15 left. So one thing you can note is if I started on burpees, I finished on burpee. So I know I got a good amount of reps per side, equal amount. 3, 2, 1. Set 2. This set, I'm going to get a little bit more confident with my turning now. I've done it for a couple reps, so I'm going to be a little bit slicker. So hopefully you are too. You got a bit of a feeling for the exercise now. 10 seconds left. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 down. 4 más. I need something good in the headphones. 15 seconds rest to go. Whoa. Carry on my wayward son, not the Kansas version. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. 20 seconds to go. Yeah. 6 seconds. All right, 3 in. 3 to go. So I'm getting about 2 side lunges per leg. I'm getting 4 side lunges, 6 burpees. I'm getting in here. Step 4, I'm going to try to maintain that. 3, 2, 1, vamos. Let's do it. That's it, come on. Third lunge. 4th. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I think it's 6 burpees or 5. I can't even count right now. All right, I can count sets. You've done 4. 2 more to go. I'm glad we did that, Kaz. And I can hear you all the way from Taiwan. I can hear that. Ah, you son of a bitch. 6 seconds. Come on. Don't let it beat you. Don't let my program beat you. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. The burpee is mightier than the pen. As in a reference to the pen on the paper for the class. Just in case I had to explain that joke. Look at that. Guidance, jokes. 5 seconds. 3, 2. 1 more. 1 more. Okay, so hopefully you've got an idea of what reps you've been able to do. Maintain it. Don't let this last set be the worst set now. Same, if not the best. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 1. 2. 3. 4. 10 seconds left. Come on. 5th lunge. 3, 2, 1. You're unstoppable. All right. As unstoppable as you may feel, I'm just going to take a quick lie down. If you're still there in about 20 minutes, we'll do a stretch. Okay, but in all seriousness, take a lie down if you haven't done so already. Bask in your filth, in your sweat, in your success. Unless there's someone who's doing this in, I don't know, Finland, where I can only imagine it's cold. 1 leg crossed over, and then let that drop to the side. So gentle with this one as well. So a couple areas today we had that. There's a few cues when I was just saying, mind your lower back, mind your lower backs. So hopefully this little stretch on your hip, if you've got any kind of issues with your lower back, you might feel this is a nice stretch into there as well. Go for a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Take time to focus on your breathing now. So you're in the stretch. Hopefully you've got your water bottles nearby. Deep breath in, long breath out. Get those heart rates out of those fight or flight zones. So mine's just dropping off a cliff now that we finally stopped and we're lying down. Coming down to 120, 123, 118. So yeah, it's always going to be a bit sporadic if you're looking at these watches. 3, 2, 1. All right, change side, nice and gentle. Or if you have to use your hands to assist yourself, by all means do. And again, arms are nice and wide. Okay, so for the weekend, we have a couple things ready to go. So there's yesterday's dumbbells and HiiT. It was pre-recorded just because there was a bit of a heat warning. It was going to hit 33 degrees at about 6 o'clock yesterday. So it's just ridiculous. It's too hot to do a class live. So I basically did yesterday's box fit, pre-recorded it, threw the headset on, chucked it out, quickly edited it. No timers. It's going to be a little bit of a mix-up of a Zoom, so no timers, but better quality because it was on the camera rather than the computer. 3, 2, 1. And then there's also something called functional fit. So it's a little bit basically of what I'm kind of doing at the moment with my workouts. So it's a little bit of a kind of mini circuits, and they start sometimes it's like do 12 reps here, 30 second, 30 second, 30 second, or do 15 reps, 30 seconds of this, 30 seconds of that, 30 seconds of that. So with that, because it was my workout as well, I've done a voiceover on that rather than speaking directly to the camera. So there's a bit of voiceover. There's a couple blanks as well, so it doesn't kind of continuously flow. But it's not me taking 4 hours to do the workout because you can see I'm wearing the same outfit. But yeah, so you might enjoy that. For both of those, you're going to need a little bit of weight. Now, it could just even be 2 water bottles. You know it might not be as hard because you think, oh, it's just a couple water bottles. But trust me, with the things that have weights, there's plenty of stuff that uses body weight as well that will get your heart rate up. And if you just want a little bit of a change in the workout. So what I'm going to do, because it's the end of July today, I'm going to put a couple of those in the July playlist, and I'm going to put them in the August playlist as well, because we're at that awkward time of the month where it's actually the last day of the month today, the first day of the month tomorrow. So then obviously next week I'll be sending out the July links to all the subscribers, and then you just refresh that playlist. 3, 2, 1. Let's change this up to quite a wide, and then fairly straight in the leg, straight as you want to go, because the more you straighten out the leg, the harder it's going to be to sink back into this position. So rock forward, rock backwards, rock forwards, rock backwards. Just seeing if you can get a little bit more stretch in there. And a little tip, really try to breathe in as you go into the stretch part that's a little bit more difficult or a little bit more tight. So you kind of brace yourself by breathing in and then breathe out as you come out. This next one, I want you to go in and hold it for about 10 seconds with me. So I pull my knees a little bit flexed so it's not as tight, and I can get a bit lower to hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And from here, knees in. Let's wave through our spine. So not like this, but we're going to go like a nice wave. So from here, come down. Deadpan on my face doing that joke as well. Deadly serious. Chin is up. Chin down. Yeah. There. Chin is down. Hips to the extension. Shoulders back. So we're just waving that. So I want you to really think of that as soon as you've come to the full range here in the child's pose, you can't get any lower. Start your lift out. Your chin is down in your chest. Down in your chest. Hips are going, hips have run out. There, boom, head is going to pop up. Shoulders come back, heads up, heads up. Head can't go any higher, and reverse it. Chin down, chin in the chest, signals to bring the shoulders forward, and to lift the butt back. 3, 2, 1. Hang out here, palms up, palms down. And let that come from your shoulder blades as well. So squeeze the blades together, pull them apart. 3, 2, 1. And from here, I want you to try to push yourself into the bottom range of your squat. So walk yourself in, get into a squat like so. You might have to adjust it. Now, try to keep your feet as flat as you can. So if you're like this, you might benefit from making your feet wider apart or being a little bit higher up in the squat. But if you can, right hand is inside that right leg, left hand is going to go all the way up into the sky as high as you can whilst keeping your feet flat. I know it looks impossible to do. You're like, how has he done that? I don't know. I literally put my flexibility down just to doing a little bit of martial arts for a few years. Just a little bit, not to brag. Change side, because when you kind of have a goal that originates around your flexibility, so when you want to be able to kick higher, because you want to perform moves like your favorite Street Fighter character or Bruce Lee, you're like, wow, if I stretch more, I can kick higher. So with guys, it tends to be generally, not always, but generally some sort of sport like that. Like if you want to kick a ball better in football, if you've got the flexibility to get the leg higher, you've got more drive in it, that sort of thing. Unless, of course, you do stuff like yoga, Pilates, where that's always going to be a part of it as well. So from here, hands on the ground. You can make this will be the hardest version. This will be medium. Fingertips will be easier. So I'm going to try to keep my palms flat, straighten up the legs, keep my head down, and keep that contact with the position I've chosen. So palms flat. Trying to really edge that joint at the knee straighter and straighter. And 3, 2, 1, release from the ground. Straighten up the joint again. Build yourself up. Wave bye-bye to that puddle that you've been lying in of your own sweat. Unless it's just me. 3, 2, 1. And little old neck stretch. So, with one hand across, tilt the head. Now, if you get the stretch here, awesome. If you feel you can progress it, look up to the sky, to the ceiling. If that doesn't progress it, come back to here. So work with whatever feels best for you. Don't forget to pull the arm across. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. 1. Down, up and over. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just grab the wrist, raise up the chest. So as I do this, don't let the chin come down. Keep the shoulders depressed, and then the chin and the head just looking forward. So it can be tempting to do that. Sound effects galore today. So the best thing, it's probably completely. I don't know if anyone's ever seen those Chewbacca masks, like Chewbacca from Star Wars, where you wear the mask and if you open your jaw, it makes the noise for you. So it's a full face plastic mask. A woman lost a bet to her husband and she had to wear it whilst giving birth. Horrible and ridiculous at the same time. If you know the mask I'm talking about, God almighty. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to kind of take our teacup position. So palms are up, and all the way in, and then we're going to go through a little bit, something different. So I'm going to come back, come in, come forward, back, and then overhead. So the common denominator is always going to come here and reset. So you're going to go back, forward, overhead. So start here, come back, in, forward, chin comes down, back, up and overhead. Nice big stretch. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands together and Friday vibes. Finitos. We'll grab a drink, sit down, see what the comments are saying, how much I've been sworn at. Oh, it's the same thing. Cool. Good. Okay, nice. So, yes, I'm gonna make sure the links all set up and ready for the weekend. So I know I've got them uploaded to YouTube. I just need to make sure they're in the right. Yeah, I think I went paddleboarding before the class this morning. So I was a little bit like maybe salt water already. It's just a different type of salt. It's all over me now, so I don't smell like beach anymore. That's for sure. But yeah, so I'm going to make sure the playlist is good. So everything I know is on YouTube. It plays. Because last week I had a couple of issues with the format I had chosen to export from Adobe. And then the whole hard drive issues, I didn't have it backed up because me. But yeah, so everything should be good to go. So if you want to do your stretches tonight, tomorrow I'll repeat it. And of course, you've got access to all of June and July as well. But awesome, guys. Thanks for giving me the likes up. Thanks for giving me the subs. And see you in the chats.